Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at this station.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station. Fifth platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the Fly Boys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spine and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Whoa. Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Tube shows green. Cycle complete.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Post-commentary, surprise.
Please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clear that I will be providing post-commentary for this video series.
Vital signs
Thank
look
you
normal. No freezer burn.
very much for
Okay,
watching.
sir, go ahead and climb out of the cryotube.
Before I do that, I did just want to show off a feature that this port has. There's a button on the controller that you can press to switch the graphics over to remake graphics. In my opinion, these are really, really shitty looking, especially for this game, so I'll be playing in classic mode for the most part. Let me know if you'd like the updated graphics, though.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Alright, so I'm assuming that you're familiar with at least the basics, since you mentioned that you played the multiplayer quite a bit, so I'll be going through this tutorial segment a little quickly. For those of you more familiar with the game,
Square, please.
you might be a
I know
bit
the ordnance
confused.
techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color.
But it'll make sense in just a minute.
Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors.
Oh, God.
I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so
Oh,
you
my
can
God.
see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again.
Yeah, so I'm not a psycho, so I won't be playing on
Is that
inverted.
better, or should I switch it back?
No, I don't. I doubt there's anybody on Earth who thinks the inverted are better unless you're flying a
Try
plane.
looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal. But if you want, you can change it yourself later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
I was just letting Cortana's voice play out before progressing.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
Now, I believe I do hit the graphics switch button again just to show off that the UI
Shield read is fully charged.
is slightly different in
Okay,
the
sir.
remake.
Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
Yeah, that's it. Just to be clear, I am playing the Master Chief Collection version of this game, not the anniversary, or obviously not the original Xbox version.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least. Oh god, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in the IO2! Please, guys!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Alright.
This way!
And they died. No, I'm just kidding. The reason I did that is because that was actually a brief playthrough of the game on normal difficulty. On Heroic and Higher, you don't get that extended tutorial intro section. This is just me showing that I am in fact playing on Legendary. Don't worry.
Attention, all combat personnel.
And
Report to your
the reason I'm showing this cutscene again is because the drill sergeant, Sergeant Johnson, as he'll later be known, aka the black guy from Predator, his rant that he goes on is slightly different depending on the difficulty you're playing. I won't be showing all of them, but I can at least show the normal and legendary rants. I honestly prefer his heroic rant. I think that one is the better one. This is kind of a running gag, though. This guy will have a
Lady, move like you got a purpose.
rant in every single game, and it's different depending on the difficulty. This becomes kind of a series running gag.
Man, we let those dumb bugs out to the middle of nowhere to keep them from getting their filthy claws on Earth. But we stumbled onto something they're so hot for that they're scrambling over each other to get it. Well, I don't care if it's God's own anti-son of a bitch machine or a giant hula hoop. We're not gonna let them have it. What we will let them have is a belly full of lead and a pool of their own blood to drown in. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all
Now, the reason I'm showing the rest of this cutscene will become clear shortly. I'm not that lazy. There's a reason for it. But yes, I am playing
All
through the
you
game on
greenhorns
Legendary,
who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
which is the hardest default difficulty. This remake added an additional one, but I feel like that's not really... like,
Sure?
it's not really indicative of what
Let's thaw him
Halo is
Okay.
like, so it's a bad
Bringing
difficulty
low-level
to play
systems
on
online. Cracking the case in
for
30
first
seconds.
playthrough. Even Legendary might be a bit too much, but Heroic and below would honestly be a little boring to watch because I
He's
wouldn't
hot.
struggle at all.
Blowing the pins in 5.
Anyway,
Come on, we've got
the reason I decided to show this segment in this Legendary playthrough is because I wanted to show that you basically just skip past the whole intro segment, like I said, on Heroic and Legendary. That guy still dies, though. But yeah. So for this part, obviously you have no weapons. All you can do, jump. Get to the bridge, like the captain said. I stopped here because I wanted to show the fire actually hurts you if you stand in it like an idiot. Gotta get to the bridge.
Move!
but not that way.
Wait for me! Monster! Stay back!
So I stop here just for a moment because I wanted to show kind of another reason why I don't really like playing in the updated quote-unquote remaster graphic. I mean, look at this. Like, this just looks ugly.
Sir,
Classic
Captain needs
all
you on
the
the
way.
bridge ASAP.
Come on.
Better follow me. Cover
Who are you
fire.
kidding here?
Alert, all hands. Boarding parties on port decks 4, 7, and 12. Every team move to engage.
My voice sounds a little weird. I am sick while I'm recording this, but I figured I wanted to get this project out. At least I didn't want to delay it anymore. I'm taking a page out of your book there.
Captain Keyes is waiting
Pega,
for
I
us, sir.
suppose. Okay. I know I keep saying I pressed the updated graphics button one final time to show an addition that the remaster adds, which is these lore terminals. You can only see them on the remastered graphics, only see them and interact with them. I'll be skipping most of these, but I am going to show off this first one and one more later on in the game, just because I don't think they lore break too much. I just wanted to show this one off for
By order of Ecumen Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden.
well, I just wanted to show you they were in the game.
Continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures. I must insist that you immediately change course and return to a minimum safe distance of 1 light year. This has served as your one and final warning. I have activated defensive systems, and you now have 30 seconds to return to the minimum safe distance of... Wait. Curious. Curious indeed, after all these years. Greetings, humans, and welcome to Installation 04. Ignore prior warnings, and please continue. I have disabled defensive systems to allow your approach, but you must not exit your ship once you have arrived at the designated landing center. This reef contains significant dangers, and even with your assumed legacy, I must verify the presence and pitch of your gauge before allowing full access. We have much to discuss, humans. I have been away far too long. You have been away far too long.
Yeah, so even that one I think is maybe a bit too much for a new player right at the start, but I'm willing to compromise and at least show the feature off. Most of the rest I'll be skipping because not only do I think they introduce too much, but it's also 343 slap lore.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Alright. So, luckily, there's some pistol ammo right outside, but also Covenant troops making their way right into the bridge. Fortunately, these are just some harmless grunts. They can be killed with a single shot to the head. Orange ones are grunt miners, red ones are grunt
Those Marines
majors.
could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
This cafeteria shootout's one of the hardest in the game because all you have at the start is the shitty assault rifle. But luckily I got kind of lucky with the grenades and those enemies over there killed themselves. That lets me grab the superior plasma pistol. Unfortunately, the luck kind of was double-edged because all my Marines got killed by grenades. My heart always sinks when the room goes quiet because that means all the Covenant are focusing on me. These blue guys, these are of course elites. They are the leaders of the Covenant militia. Grunts obey them. These blue ones are elite miners, but despite their low rank, they're still quite formidable. Now, plasma pistol works just like it does in multiplayer. It has insane tracking. You just smack a guy with the big bolt, drops their shield, and then you can pop them with the headshot. Like that. These miners are pretty gormless. Higher ranking elites are much more active in their dodging, but for the miners, you don't really have to worry about that so much. Simple noob combo makes short work of them. No, don't. Oh. Unique to Halo CE are those little health packs that I just passed by on the wall. I don't need one right now, but here's an elite major. If you accidentally alert that guy behind you, that becomes a significantly more annoying encounter, but luckily you can just backsmack him like that. Just like in multiplayer, backsmacking is an instant killer, a hard ping.
What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move it! Back to the airlock! Cavalry has arrived! Oh! Can't hide from me!
Now, just like in multiplayer... Oh, by the way, I picked up a plasma rifle here just to show it off. I'm showing off that despite the fact that it's a plasma rifle, it kind of sucks compared to the pistol. Here's your first real fight with a major. You can see, like, even when he's not focused on me, how much more he ducks and weaves around. But yeah, let me go back to the pistol. It's, in Halo 1, it's superior in every way. Speaking of the multiplayer...
They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Overshields are also in the campaign. And, you can pick up little ammo sacks around the map. It's important to look on the ground, especially for things like this, like a frag grenade. Frag grenades are actually kind of rare, because you can only get them from Marine corpses and like preset ammo stockpiles. It's not like plasma grenades, which are all over the place because they're carried by the Covenant troops, which of course vastly outnumber you. Elite hiding in the... Well, those are little online challenges. I decided to leave them on because why not? Game's easier to record when it's online. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal. If you want me to turn them off, I can. Yeah, just like in the multiplayer, grenades are incredibly overpowered. Campaign. Maybe probably even more so, because this is dumb AI. Oh yeah, sometimes the overcharge does enough damage to just, yeah, flat out kill a guy, especially grunts. Oh. Frag grenades are of course great for unshielded enemies, while if you can get a stick, plasma grenades, well, in Halo 1 they can wipe out entire squads. That's what I like to call a chain reaction. Halo 1 has some really big ones. Cortana says that the first time your shields get depleted and you take health damage, like, even if like it's later in the game, like the second or third level, if that happens, like even if you somehow manage to get through the first 2 levels without her saying that, she will then say it on the 3rd level, kind of weird thing. But yeah. Just touch health packs to restore your health. Health is very plentiful in this game, you don't really have to worry about it. I certainly don't. Especially because I'm kind of used to Halo 2, where that game's kind of like playing on one bar of health the whole game. I digress. So, I like to go around in these encounters, like wherever the Marines are, I like to circle around the back, because I find that's the easiest way. Make liberal use of grenades. Absolutely no problem spamming plasma grenades. Like I said, they are basically everywhere.
I'll take you all on.
Some Australians in the UNSC. Yeah, so like I said, health's plentiful, so I don't have problems taking trades like that. Especially when I can kill 2, or at least 2 for the price of 1 right there. Yeah. You might be noticing on the first level of this campaign, there's only 4 weapons. The Magnum, the Assault Rifle. Oh, by the way, anytime you see one of these Covenant boarding crafts, you can go in. There's going to be 2 overshields. If I wanted to be really boring every time I lose my overshield, I could backtrack, but that'd be kind of boring to watch, so I'll play a little faster and looser than I usually do. Oh, and of course, if you just see the weapon just flat out lying on the ground, that's also an ammo recoil. That pistol lying on the ground back by the crewman's corpse. Hard ping, hard ping. Nope. Yep. So, I actually left in a death here. I'll only die 2 times on this initial level, which is pretty good, but this is the easiest level in the game, so perhaps that bodes poorly, but we'll see. You might be wondering, like, how did you possibly screw up enough from this point to die? We'll see. Yeah, I underestimated how aggressive the elites would be. I can edit out, I of course will edit out the deaths if they ever reach a point where they're too tedious, but it was like 1 death and then I immediately get the encounter. So what I felt like what screwed me that time was the elites circling around behind me, so I decided to get the jump on them first. Now, that plasma grenade looked like a whiff, but as you'll see later, I somehow killed the red elite with that, so... Or the elite major, excuse me, the red ones are elite majors, just like with the grunts. Yep, this is what I like about Halo, depending on how you handle it. You know, an encounter that completely wiped me, now I get through it without even losing my overshield completely, because I play more intelligently, don't just charge in like a moron. Not want that assault rifle. Yeah, oh.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Here's the infamous stairway fight. This is probably the hardest fight. Singular shootout in the mission. Mainly because the Covenant are kind of at a weird angle where it's a little hard to overcharge them. But I actually surprisingly get through this on my first try. Maybe I shouldn't spoil things like that. And they do kind of a dick move where they spawn in some Covenant on the ground floor, but it's just a grunt and a miner, so it's not a huge deal. You'll notice that all my Marines are dead, again. A little hard to keep them alive on Legendary, especially in this game, because they're very, very, very dumb. But you don't really need them in this game. Halo 2, the Marines get like a huge buff across the board, and they're extremely useful. Halo 3, even more so. Halo 1, Marine dies, really don't care. Honestly, they're more of a liability than anything because of the grenade chain reactions. They'll throw a frag grenade and like detonate a bunch of plasma grenades on the ground and kill you. That's happened to me dozens of times. Definitely. They don't really help that much, but I digress anyway. Yeah, as you can see, the insane tracking on that plasma pistol is the same as in the multiplayer. Incidentally, ammo, at least in the first part of the game, isn't really big, especially on this level. You can just spam the shit out of the Magnum, it doesn't matter. Speaking of pistols, one thing that makes the plasma pistol really good is that there's no cap on the fire rate, like the plasma rifle. Like, if you can mash that button... Oh yeah, I decided to just punch that guy to death. Yeah, there's no limit to how fast you can tap fire, and individual bolts actually do quite a bit of damage. People underestimate how much damage. Like, don't over-rely... Well, I shouldn't say don't over-rely, it's really broken, but don't overlook the single bolts. It'd certainly be powerful in the right circumstance. Maybe not when fighting a red elite, because the red elite can chew through your health and shields. Oh, I accidentally triggered the overlapping dialogue. I was trying to be careful not to do that, but didn't really want to replay the whole level, especially since I'd only died the single time.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry. The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that ring.
Yeah, so obviously can't exit the ship on the part that, you know, the escape pods that are being actively
Warning,
fired upon.
blast doors closing.
So, gotta find another way out.
We have to use the ship's maintenance access way. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Yeah. If you were playing normal or below, there'd be a bit of a tutorial here about using the flashlight, which you have. Yeah, you have a battery-powered flashlight in the year 2500. But anyway, yeah, if you were playing on normal or below, there'd be an extended tutorial on the motion tracker as well. Basically, Cortana tells you don't just charge into a big red blob of enemies. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I waste my sticky grenade on the grunt? It's because grunts have a tendency to panic. So they'll just charge into a group of their allies and just kill a bunch of them by just charging into them with the plasma grenade stuck to them. Grunts are very panicky in general. If you kill an elite that's leading a squad of grunts, you probably noticed it by now. Oh, that was a nice stick. Sorry, I shouldn't pat myself on the back too much there. Sometimes, yeah, so if you kill an elite... If you kill all the elites, the grunts will break rank and panic and run around, and they'll be easier to kill. You've probably seen that a few times. The red elites, or the red grunts, are more likely to do this than the... No, I'm sorry, they're less likely to do this. The orange grunts are more likely to panic if the elite is dead. And as you can see, this might look a little bit familiar. You've come full circle.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Now, you can actually aggro those guys and get them to go through the door and then kill them with a sticky grenade, but that's kind of a waste. Now, I like to overcharge that guy because he gets killed by the explosion afterwards and he doesn't charge right at you if you kill him early like that. I don't know why I'm so scared of these grunts, but I guess there are 4 of them. As you can see, even grunts can chew through your shields pretty... Stupid explosion, god damn it. But yeah, grunts can actually chew through your shields pretty fast on Legendary if there's a whole group of them. Speaking of the whole group. One thing I like about Halo 1 Legendary is that they're pretty balanced with the rankings. Like, there'll be more higher ranked enemies, but they don't just spam the shit out of them. Like, there's still plenty of orange grunts and... Oh, nice stick. Now, in this part, one thing I like about Halo, you can run past a lot of the shootouts if you know what you're doing. This part, you gotta kill all the enemies to clear the level, so I gotta kill all these enemies.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more use the Autumn can take.
There's me trying to tap fire. Now, I left this death in because it's funny. I died to a grunt sneaking up on me. Very embarrassing. Don't worry. Luckily, I got the stick. I do much better this time. Don't worry, I don't get killed by a grunt sneaking up on me. You know, that just goes to show you gotta pay attention to your motion tracker. Just like in... That guy did not pay attention to his motion tracker. But yeah, very embarrassing, very embarrassing. Not afraid to show my more embarrassing deaths. But don't worry, I clear the section on this very next try.
I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
Sorry if me using just like 2 weapons is a little boring. I do use more of the sandbox, but like the plasma rifle and the assault rifle just are not. Oh wow, something must have really weakened that guy. That's a red guy and he died to a overcharge. Revenge on the run from earlier. Bang bang. Yeah, but yeah, the plasma rifle and the assault rifle in Halo 1, they just aren't very good weapons. So basically all the fights would be the same. They would just take me longer if I didn't use the plasma pistols. So I figure that's okay. There's other better weapons later in the game. This is me just trying to outright this section. So if you're playing on normal or below, there would be a frag grenade tutorial at this part, but because it's legendary, they assume you know what you're doing. Good part to spam a lot of grenades, because this is close to the end of the mission anyway. And that's kind of why I was being very sloppy with my aim here. Figured it was the end of the level.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Oop, sorry about that. Controller disconnected.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
God's anti-son of a bitch machine.
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Alright, that's the end of Halo's first level. Hopefully you'll join me next time for the second level, aptly called simply Halo. This is... I don't really know how to end videos yet. Hopefully that's something I'll get better at.